Suppose we're going live, folks. What is this riffraff on my shirt? Looks like a crusty booger. Ian, is that from you? Yeah, we got little crusty Ian boogers. We got crusty Ian boogers on my shirt. It's a Litecoin shirt. Well, there's one thing Litecoin's good for. They make a pretty nice looking shirt. Okay. Had a few dreams last couple days are kind of interesting. And one was a shooting, like a cop getting shot, and there was the shooter and his girlfriend involved in this dream. And it was 2 days ago. And you know, I get some of the best. Oh, it says low volume. What do we got here? Hold on. Stand by, peeps. Let me check my mic. Let me chickity check. Hold on. Check the mic. Stand by. Test your mic. It's very low. It does show low. Stand by. Manage sound. Microphone. There's usually a little thing that you can go into the settings. What the hell? Yeah, I'm trying to work on the sound. Hang on. Input. Need more input, Stephanie. Streaming, microphone. System sounds. What the hell? Let's try this. Boom. Okay. Is that better? That should be a lot better. I don't know how it just changes. It's on 75% in Windows. I didn't change anything. I've been here. I've been gone for almost 3 weeks. Gone for nearly 3 weeks. Come back home. Turn it on. Microphone volume 75%. I have it like at 98, 99, or 100, whatever. You know what I mean? What the? Start off the stream. I had a little booger, little dried up booger over here. I'm like, what is it? Ian. It could have been mine, but I'm just gonna be like, no, it was Ian because I had him. Although I had him all day today. We're outside playing, inside playing, back outside playing, doing flips with him on the couch. You know, that old chestnut. That's right. How's a posi work on a Plymouth? It just does. It just does. How exactly is a rainbow made? How exactly? Yeah, so I subscribed and have been to Courtney Brown's, which is a remote viewing team. They have their own thing. Farsight, I think, is their channel or their website name. Farsight. And they had a thing they just released about Putin. We remote viewed Putin in his inner circle, and there he is being manipulated by ETs, the reptilian ETs. And I'm listening to this, and I'm like, are you saying that the bad guys are controlling Putin? Like reptilians? I go, this is not vibing with me even kind of. So, but I'm, let me just continue listening. Let me just tune in on this. And I'm going, he's like, they're so superior that they have the ability to basically make people think and feel as if it's you yourself having these thoughts and things, and you just make decisions, but it's really them. And I thought, well, if they have that capability, and it's possible that this is true, wouldn't they be able to mess with you guys while remote viewing with ease? Because they've done remote viewing where they're like, we knew we were being watched by the entities we were watching, these ETs. So I thought, that's strange. And I'd asked Dick about it. I go, man, what do you think about that? And he's like, yeah, I don't, long story short, was like, yeah, he's not really buying it either, Dick Algar. And I'm like, when I see what I see with Ukraine, the biolabs, the money laundering, Putin is being the one controlled? Not so sure about that. So I was just like, my whole body was like, nope, 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 and nope. And I watched for a little while longer, and it was just, the more I watched it, it was almost like watching, and I'm not bad-mouthing these guys, because I like people who, woo-woo anything. But it reminded me of you're trying to watch CNN or something where they're lying to you, and it's hard to listen to, and let me just stick in here a little bit longer. Okay, I've had enough, I can't withstand, I gotta go, I gotta just turn it off, I can't stand this idiot's mouth. I gotta shut it off. When your body can't handle it enough. I'm using that as an example, not because I'm thinking, Courtney Brown and those guys are at the nonsense CNN level. I'm just saying that inner thing inside me that I go, nope, can't buy it. When I was fighting with Cliff High and Bix Weir in beginning of 2020 regarding what they thought and what I thought and whatever Corona was or wasn't, same feeling. Nope, I'm sticking with this. I may lose these two friends because I'm going to go to battle against these guys with my thoughts on this. I don't give a damn. It's the same kind of a thing. Just like the other day, I'm driving down the street. Oh my God, I think Spirit, I get that feeling. Ooh. Spirit, is that the roulette numbers? You give me the roulette numbers? And by the way, I thought it was 789 and 222. There was also 345, by the way, in that number string. It was 789, 222, and then 345. Just FYI. And just because it's kind of funny. Nope, not that one. Scroll. It should just be like right here for you. If it doesn't key it out. So you can see 22. Well, I'll read it to you now. 7, 4, 20, 22, 20, 22, 36, and then 9. 9's on there. So basically, of the numbers I got, 7, 9, 4, 22, and then 20. What I said was I wasn't sure because it was 222, and I was like, are they trying to show me a 2 or a 20 like on that? Because I go, I know it's 22, but and then I saw that and I go, okay, it's 20 and 22. So like at least half my numbers were sitting on this board as I walked by, and I go, all right, I think I need to play. Again, if you only need to hit it once, you're playing $10 bets, whatever. So it's like, put them all on there. Can't take that call right now. So let's call Richard. Yeah, I actually sent him a text before I started live streaming. I go, hey, when do you want to do the next live stream? He hadn't replied yet. I didn't ding. I didn't hear it. No. So he could be busy. Yeah, so anyways, again, I'm not bad-mouthing the viewers. My body did that thing again where I go, okay, listen in more. Let's just see what they're saying. Yep. Nope, I'm not agreeing. Nope. Keep listening. Nope. No. So at that point, you say to yourself, do I continue listening to whatever this is I'm listening to when my body, my inner self, if you will, is saying, no, this isn't right. This is not legit in my mind. And again, I'm not the judge of them. I'm the judge of myself and my own thoughts and all that. Now, having said that, I did have an experience, and so did JC separately, two different times, on the mountain in a very specific area. We were very close to the same area when this happened to both of us, where we got the shit scared out of us in our own mind. We terrified ourselves. We wanted to leave. We're not going to leave here alive. We're going to die. We're going to have to call for rescue. I'm not seeing my kids again. And I'm like, why am I thinking this? I've been in this place a bunch of times. I've hiked down here. I can see the vehicle up there, for God's sakes. There's nothing over here. Nothing. Calm down. Sit on a rock. Just sit down and calm down. Calm your thoughts. And then he tells me later, that happened to me too. I just didn't tell you and Dave when it happened. The exact same thing. That's when I realized there's something, at least out there. Is it ET? Is it spirit? Is it a guardian of the mountain? Da, da, da. Whatever it is, wasn't like I heard a voice in my head talking to me. Oh, who's that? Who said that? No. It was my own thoughts. So I thought. And couldn't believe, why am I scared? Why am I terrified? Panic attack. I'm not making it out of here alive. My kid's with me with her friend. I can't let them see me panic, so I'm just going to sit here. Emily, open the backpack and give me a water, honey. I need a drink. I need to calm down. Drink some of that water. And only calm down a little bit. Okay, let's go, guys. We've gone far enough. Same thing happened with JC, and I mean, not the exact same spot, but holy crap, very close by. That's when I realized there's something out here that can do this to a human being. And that immediately made me go, oh my God. What about our leaders, our Congress members, our whoever, our judges, all of it? If something that you can't even see, whether that was technology, an ET, a spirit, guardian of the mountain, a light being, some of the above, all of the above, can do that to a human being. And had that not happened to JC, and I just told him, hey, this is what happened, guys, him and Dave. I said, I got to tell you about this incident that happened to me the other day out there when I was out there with my kid. They didn't know what I was going to say. And I'll tell them, JC cuts me off halfway through the story. Oh my God. This happened to me too. Dude, the same thing happened to me. Except I had to go sit on a rock and calm myself down before I could get up and leave again. And I'm like, dude, I didn't get to finish my story. I had to look around for a big rock right behind me. I sat down on it to collect my thoughts and get my shit together before I could leave. He goes, oh my God, was it the same rock? I said, no, it wasn't, because I know where you were and I know where I was. And I went just a tiny bit further than you and Dave had ever, we'd ever gone down there. But not far. I mean, you could just about throw a rock. Maybe a little more than throw a rock, much further I went, but not much farther. But same area. So that's when I realized, oh my God, there's something out there that can do this. They're that powerful. So therefore, what could they do in politics or a military or whatever? Oh my God, that's a scary thought to think about. Especially if whatever that is doesn't have humanity's best interest in mind. I was telling Julianne the story one day, and she picked up on a few things about it. At the end of that session with her, I was sitting right here where I'm talking to you right now. We were doing a Zoom conference, just talking about stuff. And okay, talk to you later. I go into my bedroom, which is right out the door here. Go to my bedroom, take off my shoes, maybe my shorts, whatever. I don't know, who knows. Just getting ready for bed. I'm sure you need to know about my shorts. I mean, you want to know the truth, don't you? Taking off my shorts and my shoes. And instantly, they hit me again with the panic, fear, scared to death. For just a few seconds, I say something to them in my mind that I knew I would say if they ever did it to me again, along with something Woo-Woo Dude told me to always say, which is, I invoke the light of the Christ within me. 3 times. But I said what I knew what I was going to say to them, because now that it's like, okay, I caught you now. Like, holy shit, I figured it out. So if they do it again, hey, I know it's not me, dude. Thanks for sharing that with me and doing it to me. You're superior. I give you that, but I know it's you. Could you please stop? You know what I mean? It's that kind of thing. And they stopped immediately the second time when they were so what that meant to me was during my conversation with her about what happened, they, whoever they is, knew the conversation was happening and did it to me again in my own house, in my bed, where I'm most comfortable. Just quickly enough. Yeah, you got us. We heard you talking about us. Here's a little doot 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 for you. Please remove that. They removed it. And I was back to instantly normal feeling again, that fast. They turned it off, and within seconds, I was back to feeling normal. Whereas before, I'm like, okay, time to turn around. I'm in danger. I'm scared. Hair standing up everywhere. I gotta go. Emily, let's go. Collect my thoughts, sit down on the rock, get the hell out of here. It slightly left me a little bit. Barely. Get a little further away, start to climb up out of this area. A little bit more is gone. A little bit more is gone. Get up to the top where we can easily walk back to the car. Okay, I'm feeling pretty good now. Get back to the car. I'm feeling completely normal. Didn't tell my kid or her friend that this just happened to me. You know, you're the adult. This is your place. You know, Daddy, what's going on? It's like, no, not happening. So I just thought I had a stupid incident, you know? And I had never said this before. It's kind of embarrassing, but I'm gonna just say it because, again, it goes along with the power that whatever's there can do. So I'm standing there. Oh my God, hair standing up. Don't move. You're in danger. Like, grab my gun off my chest. Looking around. Is there a mountain line? Like, it's an open area. Like, there's nothing that could hide from me. You know, like. But my body, stop, danger, don't move. And then all this, the fear, the panic, you're not making it out of here alive, you're going to get stuck down here, you can't make it, go back, you know, all these things. I sit down on the rock. I need to collect my thoughts. Emily, give me the water out of the backpack, okay? Drink, calm down, just chill. Yep, we're going to get out of here. So, all right, guys, I think we've gone far enough. We're going to head back home. We're going to head back out. Okay. I have to take a crap so bad. I will crap my pants if I don't go right now. This is back when this happened. I always come prepared. JC's like, oh, yeah, whenever we go out far, we should bring some of the baby wipes. So they work real good, you know. And I go, that's a good idea. So every time we've ever been to the mountain, us guys, there's a set of baby wipes in one of our bag. You know, you never know, right? We're in the middle of nowhere. What are you going to do? So it's nice to use a nice wet baby wipe. It helps, right? So, of course, I've got them in my backpack just in case. And there wasn't many left. There was like a real tiny amount. And I'm like, oh, okay. And I have to go so bad. All of a sudden, I've got to go now. As this scary thing's happening to me. You could almost say, Joe, did they scare the shit out of you? And in a sense, it's like, you know, yeah, kind of, that's how it went. But not, you know, when you scare the shit out of someone, they're shitting right now. You know, they're scared, they're shitting. I was holding it, but I had to go really bad when this happened. So I went ahead and did my business. And I'll just state for the record, it wasn't pretty. Okay? Like, I might have exorcised a demon. Okay? I have exorcised the demon. This ass is clear. You remember that from Poltergeist? I have exorcised the demons. This house is clear. That little short lady. But I'm telling you that, like, I'm not trying to make you laugh. I know it's funny, and I can look back now and laugh at this. But whatever that was could do that. It wasn't near me. I couldn't feel. I didn't see nothing. There was nothing that came to me. Some alien being. Hey, stop. You know, we are the lizard people. No. They're so, whatever this is so advanced. They make you make the decision. Oh, I'm scared. Yeah, maybe I shouldn't go in. It's like they used a Jedi mind trick on me. You don't want to go any further. You're feeling like you got to take a crap and you're scared. I'm feeling like I got to take a crap and I'm scared. I mean, seriously. So, in that respect, I know that what Courtney Brown and them said is true, in that, oh, they can do that to people as he described. So I'm thinking, well, of course, if that's the case, you think you puny humans are going to remote view this new, we're relatively new to this, you're going to remote view highly advanced technologically, spiritually, whatever you want to call it, in every way, shape, or form, whether these are good beings or not. Any measure you do against them, you are inferior. Probably they know you're remote viewing them, which they've said before, they've seen us remote viewing them. I would say this, you don't think they can F with your remote viewing? And now that I've given you this story, if they happen to see this, they may be like, holy shit, that actually happened to somebody in real life, and they knew it. But again, I didn't know it at first. I thought it was me. I would have passed any lie detector on the face of the earth. Joe, do you swear you got scared today? You in your own place you got scared? You got scared off? Yes, I do solemnly swear I got scared out of my place and I turned around. Place I've been many times before. Not many, but I've been enough. You know what I mean? Several times. I would have passed a lie detector test because it was me. Until JC told me his story, and it was identical to mine, and I go, oh my God. Yet me and Dave were perfectly fine, not scared, having a good time out there searching, looking around and stuff. And JC's down there panicked, without us even knowing. I'm not going to live, I'm not going to see my kids again, I got to get out of here. JC, get your ass up and get out of here right now, you're not going to make it out of here alive. Like, he's going through the same shit I was going through. I'm like, holy shit. I was like, do you know what this means? And then again, oh my God, politics, leaders, presidents, judges, holy crap, oh my God. We don't stand a chance. Oh, well, the alien, the big alien invasion false flag we're all waiting for? Forget false flag part of it. Let's pretend, yeah, these things are superior to us. If we got into a fight with the alien technology, we gotta have a space force to deal with this. They don't need to have a fight. They don't have to send a spaceship or some kind of beam energy. They just go right in your head. Hey, yeah, we're not going to have a war. Yes, we're not going to have a war. Done. And I'll be honest, I don't know anybody else, maybe there's somebody, but I've never come across it, that can tell you what I just told you. That, not someone they know, they had the same kind of thing happen to them, and they were able to figure out, oh my God, it wasn't actually me. And the only way you could do that is if it happens to two different people. The same exact experience, and honestly in the same place at different times. A place that you're both very comfortable being, there's nothing scary about it. It's, you can see everywhere, nothing's going to jump out if there's a mountain line or something, you're going to see it in time. Like, it's not far hike back to the car in this one particular area, it's not our dig site, it's just another area we were exploring. So, yeah, no, my head did not spin around. Yeah. Not poltergeist, what is that other one? Exorcism, The Exorcist or whatever, yeah. What was it? What was the priest's name? Pablo. Why you do this to me, Pablo? Ah, it's my mom. He jumps out the window. So, again, the cherry on top is me just telling Julianne the story and asking her, do you know what this was that did this to me? Or was it actually me and JC? She says, oh, no. It's beings. And you know how there's light and dark in humanity, good and bad? Same thing with every being, every race. There's good ones, there's bad ones. And by the way, they have been and are, from time to time at least, in that mountain range you love to go to. So be careful while you're out there. And I go, okay. And I said, so they're the ones that did this to me? She goes, yes. And I'm going, okay. So we have this conversation. They're very well aware of me, according to her. They know what I'm doing. They know what I'm up to out there. But there was no warning of, hey, stay away. And she says the good ones at some point are going to help me. And I'll just leave it at that at this point. But the fact that they whatever did this to me within a few minutes of me hanging up with her on Zoom and sitting in my bed, taking my shoes off, my thoughts are about, okay, I'm about to go to bed, I'm tired, and instantly scared to death, you're not going to make it out of here alive, you know, I'm in my bed, what the, and I go, huh, it's them, and I say to them in my mind, essentially, I know it's you guys, I'm aware of it being you now, I know it's you, thank you for sharing that with me, but please take it away, it makes me feel very uncomfortable, please stop, and I invoked the light of the Christ within me 3 times. I said that just because Woo-Doo said to say it. But they had pretty much, right then, as I was kind of finishing the whole statement, it stopped. Instant, take it full away. Not, let's take it down 80%. When he gets a little further away, take it down another. Take it down to 60. Okay, take it down to 30 now. He's almost to the car. All right, give him 0. Back to normal. No, it was 100%. Scare you little bastard. 0. You're good. And I was sitting in there in my bed going, oh my God. So again, they're aware that I know this. They did it to me. And I don't know how else to say this. They're kind of cool enough, if you will. I'll use that term. To just fuck with me for a second. They just fuck with me for a second to go, you know, it's kind of like playing a joke on your front. You know, let's just, you didn't know we were listening in, did you? Oh yeah. Boop. And then they took it away immediately. Yeah, okay, we'll pull that back. So I have you don't have a choice but to respect this. You can't do nothing else. There's 3 choices, and it's the 3 choices, if you guys remember from a long time ago. You can accept it, you can respect it, and you can get over it. The 3 choices. It's superior in every way, you know, and it did something with me. I'm honored. It effed with me, and I'm honored because I had an experience. And it did it to me again in my bed to just let me know, yep, what she said's right. It's us. Tickle, tickle. Oh my gosh. And yeah, it was scary again for a second. I go, oh my God. And they haven't done it to me again. And I sat here several times since then, asking myself, I wonder if I should ask them right now, in my mind, could they just do it again real quick? Like just for confirmation, like I'll just on command, like, hey, I know I'm the jabroni human, but now that I know we have this little bit of relationship, can you just do it again real quick for like 5 seconds? And then, oh my God, they're doing it, you know. But I gotta be honest, the feeling of terror and scared and out of my mind, like frightened, that feeling was, it's kind of like, you know what, I got shocked for one time, you know, in the military or the police force. You got to get shocked by a 50,000 volt taser at least once, you know, to pass the test. Or okay, there's no officer standing up going, you know what, I'd like a 3rd and 4th of that, please. No. One's enough, thank you. One's enough, thank you. It's kind of like that. But the curious human monkey mind is, yeah, I kind of want to. Again, the scientist in me says, can I just have a 3rd time? You know, 3rd time's a charm. 3 times just for double confirmation, or triple confirmation. Richard, you tell me when you would like to. I'll try to make it work. Let me know. Alright, so maybe we'll do a live stream. Maybe Sunday. Sunday seems to be good. It's usually earlier in the day than 8. We'll probably try 7 o'clock, I think. I don't know. Or just even earlier than that in the day. I'm shooting for Sunday with Richard. He just texted. So, anyways, I kind of not real sure why I went way off on this one, but I feel like I need to just talk about this. But I have this dream. I've been having quite a few dreams. And it's in the morning, you know, you wake up and you're still tired, you want to go back to bed, and Evelyn goes and gets Ian and changes his diaper, gives him his milk, brings him back in the bed, and he's doing this, and foot in the face, you know, and I'm like, no, Evelyn, can't you just, like, skip this part and go take him downstairs? Since he and you were wide awake, and I'm kind of, you know, wanting to snooze a little. And so, you know, you fall back asleep. Oh, it's like that's when the dreams come. Like, oh my God. So I have this happen, and I get these couple of dreams, and I get this dream that me and my old boss of the company I used to work for, when I was doing IT a couple years back, or whatever, and I talk to him every now and then. We're still friends and everything. He's into crypto, you know, and we witnessed this guy shoot a cop, and he hits the cop, and I want to say he might have hit him in like a headshot or whatever it was. He shot the cop and it hit him. The bullet hit the cop. Cop goes down. The guy gets in a car with his overweight girlfriend. I think she was a little overweight girlfriend, and they just take off around the corner, like not far. And I'm like, me and him, we follow them, and we see where she kind of was ducking under this thing outside of this house, and we're not sure where he went, but we're kind of covered behind these trees and stuff. We're just looking. I had a gun, my concealed carry handgun, which has a laser on it, and you know, for the laser sight. And then she pops up with a gun, and it was like a long gun, you know, like a rifle of some type, whether it was an assault rifle, a hunting rifle, it was some kind of rifle. And she picks up and goes to shoot up my boss. And I think she pulls the trigger, but I don't know if it hits him or not. I don't think it did. I'm pretty sure it didn't. But then I pop out with my, you know, and she's probably 100 feet away from me. But I got my laser. You know, typically you don't want to shoot someone at 100 feet away with a handgun, but especially someone with a rifle. But I got the laser. It's nighttime, and I got it on her white shirt. And I'm beaming it on her, right on her chest. And I'm like, you know, don't you point that gun. You drop it right now. Drop it right now. She goes to pick it. She goes to aim again. Bam! One shot, right in the chest. Maybe a little lower in the stomach, but just right there in the middle. And I see the little blood spot, and she drops it, like, and she's in shock, like she just got shot, you know, like, and she kind of drops a bit. I don't feel like it killed her, but I'm like, you know, you're not gonna shoot my friend here, my boss, my old boss. And I wake up going, wow, I think there's gonna be a shooting, like a cop shooting, you know, cop gets shot. So I email myself, which is sitting here right now, and then I had a second dream. So first, I'll talk about this thing that just happened in my neck of the woods, very close, you know, to where I live, essentially. Fox 13 News. This is like Tampa, St. Pete type of thing, Pasco County, Pinellas Park. He was going to kill that cop. Sheriff wants man accused of shooting at 2 officers to get life in prison. And I watched a little video, and he went with his girlfriend, this little young black guy, he's 21, 22 years old. I'm not sure. He's got a rap sheet. You name it. I mean, of course. And he shot at the cop and shot the cop in the arm. Cop could not grab his gun and do anything back because he was kind of immobilized by the shot, and he's a right-handed officer, so he couldn't pull his gun. And but he did get shot. Had no use of the right arm. Guy jacks another car, drives off. He initially came with his girlfriend in another car, in her car. He asked her to take him to go see his kids or something. They ended up getting in a fight. Really, it was him fighting with her. He was punching her in the car while she was driving. She stops at the gas station, tells him, I just got to get gas real quick. She goes inside the store, calls 911. My ex-boyfriend, whatever he is beating me up, blah, 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 blah. I think he's wanted. I think he has a warrant. So the cops show up. He's still sitting in the car waiting. Cop goes out there. He waits for him. Boom, shoots the cop in the arm. Runs in the store with the gun. Gets somebody else's keys. Takes their car. Gets in a high-speed chase. So, point of this. Shooter and his girlfriend. The shooter shoots the cop. Hits the cop in the arm. In my neck of the woods, so to speak. And I'm having a dream the next morning. The morning before, essentially, this happened. I get the dream about an officer getting shot. Me and my friend, old boss, watching this, following the person, and there's a girlfriend involved. Now, granted, this girlfriend didn't shoot at the cop, but was you know, for all intents and purposes, a good person. But the characters, boyfriend, girlfriend, cop who gets shot. My dream, boyfriend, girlfriend, cop who gets shot by the guy. Like, holy crap, dude. And she had this white shirt. So I don't know what the girlfriend's wearing. But just FY, you know, just because this might have been the store clerk. She went to go grab, I think, lock the door, and the guy comes running in with the gun in his hand. She's got a white shirt on, and she's about the size, I think, of the girl in, you know, a little heavy set, not real big, that shot at my boss. So I'm looking at this going, oh, that's kind of interesting now, isn't it? White shirt like that. But she's just the store clerk. So anyways, I got that in a dream. Thought it was interesting. It wasn't worth just saying, hey, I got a dream about shooting. You know, I thought about it, but I go, you know, that almost happens anywhere. But I go, yeah, but you saw a cop get shot, not, hey, they got someone on at gunpoint or even shot back and forth with each other. The cop got shot. That doesn't happen all the time. And I thought, maybe I'll do the video. And I'm like, well, maybe not. And then I'm like on my YouTube and I go, oh, look, what's this? Fox 13. Oh, what's this? Oh, that's around here. Oh, cop got shot. And I'm going, you know, my whole thing inside's going, yeah, hello. We put this in front of you right now. Don't you remember your dream? So that was interesting. Next dream. Same night, same day. There was like a Spanish guy, and I mean Spanish from Spain, from like the 1500s. And we're at a castle, and I wrote that he was showing me, so it was like he came back to the future, or forward into the future, to my time, and there was this castle that had either been known about or discovered. It's still in existence, and there were people there. They were having a big banquet there, this old castle, yet he was brought back in time to now, or forward in time. And he was somebody that wasn't just some jabroni Spaniard. He was like one of the king's men and some level, you know, that knew the secret stuff about whatever. So I'm like, man, if I could get him to show me, like, where would they have hidden stuff in this castle? You would know. And I'm trying to get him to show me, you know. And he's taking me around the castle, trying to kind of explain stuff to me, even though, like, he was speaking Spanish, and I think I had my phone. I was trying to like translate or something to try to, you know, talk with him, and we were just kind of going around, and there was like these golden artifacts, necklaces, things just scattered like on these like stone tables in this castle, and there's all these people there just doing whatever was happening. You know, it was like a big banquet or some crap, and I'm going like, oh my god, that. Somebody's gonna steal something. These are old artifacts, hundreds of years old, and they're just laying there on the table. They're all pure gold stuff, like necklaces and just these big things, ornaments of some kind. And I'm like, oh my god, they're gonna get stolen. We gotta, you know, do something about it. But also, like, where would the stuff be hidden? The good stuff. And I was trying to get that from him, and then that was it. So I get this interesting dream, and it might be because I've been asking about this new cave that I discovered when I was out in New Mexico recently. And another horrible place to ever try to hike to. I don't even know if you could hike to the thing, to be honest with you. And I'm looking like, well, what if I flew the helicopter? And I'm going, I don't even know where the hell I would land for this one. Like, this is just one of these ones that's like, I don't even know. But I did drone it. I've got some pictures and video of it. Looks interesting inside there. And it was a huge windy day, like 20-something to 30-mile-an-hour gusts. Steady 20-something. And that drone's just sitting in there, just, you know, fighting the wind, and I'm like, man, I can't believe it. So it wasn't real steady, but it was steady enough at times where I could just take a still shot and go, oh, you know, I don't see anything really, you know, like laying in there, like that one cave I found a couple years ago that does have stuff laying in it, like Indian artifacts laying there. But I've been asking about it at night. Can I know more about that? Can you show me more about that? And they gave me a dream the other day that I don't feel like I should repeat about that cave. But this one, I'm going, oh yeah, Spanish explorer, there's treasure, you know, and I'm thinking, well, maybe that cave leads to it, you know what I mean? So, who knows? And then I'll just go ahead and give you this one for fun. Last night, I have a dream. So this morning I wake up, and I wrote that I had two dreams, but I felt like only one of them was worth being important to even write, so I never even wrote it down except for just this one. And there was a submarine that like popped out of the water, and I mean, like, you ever see, you know, you see a fish jump out of the water kind of a thing? The submarine did that all the way, the whole thing out of the water, and then plops and lands on like this sandbar or like a small island or something, you know. And it's like, oh, we're done. Like the submarine it can't go, you know, it's stuck. But I just remember seeing it pop out of the water, and then I saw like these Navy SEAL guys come to it, plant all these explosives on it, and kaboom. And that was it. So I woke up and I go, is this a dream about another, you know, oh, a submarine got stuck somewhere, you know, which you don't usually hear a submarine getting stuck. Usually what happens is it goes underwater and it's lost down there, and it, imploded or something, and now there's these dead bodies in a submarine at the bottom of the ocean. It wasn't that, so I didn't get that feeling. I got either A, there's going to be a story about a submarine getting stuck somewhere, or B, there's going to be a submarine that blows up because it's been attacked. It's been physically attacked by somebody. And if I'm seeing Navy SEALs placing bombs on a submarine, and we just so happen to have a conflict in the Ukraine that's our ally against Russia, and Russia has some submarines. Boy, do they have some. I heard they have a really, really highly advanced one, too. And they've been hit recently. One of their ships was on fire, and it may have sunk. I don't know if the thing sunk or just whatever happened, but that one got hit. It's a warship. It's one of their flagship, warships. And one of their Navy testing something building, research buildings got set on fire yesterday, day before. But, the ship got attacked. And you may remember, I said this last year when I had the dream. I go, I saw a warship getting attacked. I was inside of it when it happened, and there was like the old planes or things shooting at the ship. I go, that's what I saw. But it looked like a regular old warship. So I'm like, well, it's probably an American ship. It's an American ship because it looked like any warship that I know. However, if you look at the Russian warship, it could pass easily as an American warship. They look very, very similar. So I thought, is that it? Or are things going to get interesting even more than they are? And we are going to lose a warship under Biden's watch? And or a submarine? Or is the submarine the Russian submarine? Or is it our submarine? Why would Navy SEALs, in my dream, set bombs, explosives on one of our own ships? Now, of course, you could say, well, because they want a false flag attack to make it look like somebody did it. And that's true. That could happen. Sure, it's possible. But again, I don't know that that's what Spirit's showing me. I just think, watch the news. I don't know how soon for the submarine. But this damn thing with the shooting, I'm going, it was the next, one day later. I go, holy crap. So, this story, just to make sure I'm not, smoking something here. Yeah, published today, April 21st, Fox 13. So, yeah, this just happened. And on Tuesday night, so it was Tuesday night. Today's Thursday. So, yeah, again, it was 2 days ago. So, literally, I guess while this is happening, I'm getting a dream or something. I don't know. But if that's what it was. Now, here's the other thing. What if there's a shooting in the near future of a long gun and a police officer, and they actually get sniped in the head, which is what I saw in the dream. And then the girlfriend tried to shoot at us. So, she wasn't any good either. She was bad, just like the bad guy, the boyfriend. But again, this is pretty, this is like, gosh, to be able to have a dream that's very similar, you know what I mean? Like, this could be it, I guess is what I'm saying, but I don't know for sure. So anyways, I wanted to kind of mention those things to you just for the hell of it. And then the other interesting thing we can talk about is perhaps some hashtag winning. Hashtag winning. CNN went and did their their streaming service. It imploded. 150,000 people signed up. Epic failure. Close it down. Shut it down. Good night. Number 2 thing. Breaking news. Florida House just passed legislation ending Disney's tax privilege, self-governing power, and special exemption status. The bill now goes to our favorite governor, Ron DeSantis, for signature. Now, do you think Andrew Gillum, the running guy against him, that was found afterwards, all done up on drugs, they had to bring him to the hospital or whatever, he was halfway unconscious, gay sex party, drug-fueled party, whatever, he's married with kids. Oh my God. That guy could have been our governor for the Democratic side, Democrats. But we got Ron DeSantis. Do you think that guy would have allowed this bill? Pfft, I'm vetoing it. We love Disney. We love what they do. We love what they do with the children. I'm vetoing it. Thank God we got him. This guy, DeSantis. So DeSantis is gonna sign it. Good night, liberal, leftist, free handout Disney World who charges the shit out of you to go visit their park. They got great tax privilege, self-governing power, exemption status. F you. CNN, good night. There used to be an old country song. Was it Black Hawk? Goodbye says it all. And I don't think I sent that one to myself. But they're basically saying, you know, they had this big meeting with the employees, and it went from, what was the word they used? It went from, like, disbelief to some other word, and then from that to just quiet sadness. Like, one person familiar with the matter said, who want to remain anonymous because they're hoping to continue getting a paycheck for the next few months. So, on that note, I saw and listened to Penny Kelly's look-see for this month of several days ago. I think, yeah, several days ago. And she talked about, you know, all this. It was kind of a different look since she normally does, and I'm listening, but there was one she did before that. And I don't know necessarily that was a look-see. I think she was just pulling cards, doing the card reading thing. And she asked about, well, I gotta be careful. I want to get my third strike. Get my third strike, YouTube. Effing tyrants. She was asking about Trump. And the card came up as the death card, which is a skeleton on a horse. And the king has fallen underneath practically the horse. And his crown's fallen off. He's the king no more. And she's interpreting this as, well, it doesn't look like Trump is, you know. And again, that whole body thing I'm telling you about that I get, going, nope, that's wrong. No. And like, I'm thinking, well, who the hell am I to tell someone else they're wrong? Including Courtney Brown and the remote viewers. Those guys. But again, I got to go with what I go with. I have this thing that happens, and I can't ignore it now. So I kind of know, like, oh, there's that thing. You better listen to it. And I go, maybe I should just email her and just say, hey, you know, Penny, is this other interpretation possible? And maybe that could be what it is. But I never did. I didn't do it. I was busy. I was going out to the, you know, the vacation thing and all. I'm like, I just didn't do it. But my interpretation, my feeling was, no. That death horse doesn't represent the death horse, and Trump's on the ground. Like, his chances of, you know, are over. That's Joe Biden on the ground. In the death card over Joe Biden. And it's not necessarily anything to do with Trump in that manner. But because of those things happening, and what might be the death of Joe Biden? Anything with the election, you know. Therefore, Trump, you know. And I'm going, that's what I'm thinking. And it just instantly came in like, no, that's not the right interpretation that she's doing. But again, who the F am I to tell her, and I'm not a card person. No, you got that wrong, Penny. Hey, Courtney Brown, you got that wrong. As the ETs are manipulating you guys. Putin's the good guy. You know, who the hell am I? But I still will share my feelings and what I get and why I think I get it. Like, okay, it's there. So it must mean something, because why is it popping up, this weird little feeling thing that I can't control? You know, and then these thoughts just boom, no, this is what it is. Like, I knew instantly. And I'm going, well, how do I know that? As a matter of fact, how do I even know that? I still can't even say I know it, because who the hell knows? But in my mind, you know, like, I'm like, yes. So, you know, I want to say that because right now, and as I've been saying, hey guys, who's really in charge if that Democrat that worked for Obama just got nailed? Hey guys, who's really in charge if that just happened? So I have to ask again now. CNN. Wah. Twitter CEO Jack Dorsey. And the board is in utter, not him necessarily, the board of directors is in panic mode. Elon Musk offered more than those turd shares were worth. And they have a fiduciary duty, the board, to make sure they always have the financial best interests of their shareholders in mind. Always. Number one priority. And Elon goes, yeah, this could be something that could lead to legal action. You know, I offered way more than what the thing's worth. So Twitter and Jack's gone. CEO of Jack, he's already gone. And certain letter of the alphabet we know about had told us. And there was little pictures of X marks his Jack X. And there's a 3-year delta from 2018, 4/20/2018, I think was the date, when information about Julian Assange again being, you know, they're going to extradite him or something. There's a post. And on the 20th or so of this, just a couple days ago, there's news about Julian Assange. I'm going, another 3-year delta. Interesting. Or not before, 2018, 19, 20, 21, 22. We're talking 4-year delta. I can't even count. So CNN, bye-bye. New York Times, all of a sudden, the laptop from hell is real. Who the hell allowed that one? At the leftist news organization, New York Times. Somebody did. New York Times, the laptop's real. Washington Post then has to go, well, the laptop's real. The Washington Compost, yep, they have to get on it. CNN's going away. Twitter CEO's going away. And I'm seeing this, and I'm going back to Penny Kelly's, nope, not looking good for Trump, da-da-da, and I'm going, well, this sure as hell looks, you know, all this looks pretty damn good. It's actually setting the stage for the return of the Mac. Return of the Mac. Return of the Mac. While he plays his comeback song. They lied to me. Remember that song? What was his name? Mark Morrison. Return of the Mac. While I play his comeback song. How about return? Where's Steve in Crypto Karaoke? Return of the Dawn. Return of the Dawn. Return of the Dawn. While he plays his comeback song. That would be a cool song, wouldn't it? So, again, there's stuff happening. The CDC thing got nailed by the Trump judge, 35-year-old lady, I think, out of Tampa, Florida. Trump appointed, null and void, mask mandate, F off, all transportation. The passengers are cheering on the planes, the trains, and the automobiles. Check off another winning box. I mean, we've been winning lately so much. You're gonna pull a Trump. Matter of fact. Return of the Dawn. Return of the Dawn. Excuse me, the President of the United States has something to say.
We are going to drain the swamp in Washington, D.C.
That's a pretty interesting one that he just decided to say. There's several of them.
They say, is Donald Trump an intellectual? Trust me, I'm like a smart person. For every one new regulation, 2 old regulations must be eliminated.
What else you got to say?
I have a running war with the media. They are among the most dishonest human beings on earth. I don't frankly have time for total political correctness, and this country doesn't have time either.
There's several of these. And if you want some of these cool toys, this guy always would send me stuff. OurFriendlyForest.com. And there, let's see if we can get that up on the screen. I'll just hold it there for your viewing pleasure. A little closer. 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 Ah! You remember that from South Park? Wasn't that Gary and Ace? Come closer, Gary. There's evidence all around here. Where? Oh, no, Terrence and Philip. Terrence, where, Terrence? I don't see anything, Terrence. Come closer, Philip. It's over here. Closer. Closer. He farts in his face. I think I've held that long enough. Oh, one final statement. Mr. President, one final statement.
We are transferring power from Washington, D.C. and giving it back to you, the people.
Now, come on. I'm about to put this up, and I get the little jabron thing. Oh, press the button. One more time. Just one more time on the way out. And that's the statement. That's what's happening. Elon Musk is going to own effing Twitter, ultimately. And then we'll say, well, now do Facebook. Now do Google. Now do whatever. I am proud to own a pretty expensive, you pay for these damn electric cars. Tesla. Knowing that I'm supporting somebody that's helping us. And there's some videos, the dark side of Elon Musk. His mom's been on Time Magazine with the Illuminati thing going on. And yeah, I've seen it. It's strange. But again, if you put all these people into these photo shoots and you physically tell them, okay, do this pose. All right, now do this. Now do this. They'll do it and you just take the picture. Does that mean the person themselves is into it? Or is that just their way of saying, we think we control this person, we got another one. Now I realize that's his mother. It's not him, but it is his mom. But it's interesting that there's no Time Magazine or anything else with Elon Musk going, like The Rock, Dwayne The Rock, with the pedophile, child molesting robot skit he did for Saturday Night Live. I'm sure it wasn't his idea. It was their idea because they're the pedo freaks. But he did it anyways. He should have had some morals and said, I want to be on the Saturday Night Live, but guys, is there any other skit we could do? The Rock did the skit. I'm not seeing any Elon Musk skits anywhere that would, you know what I mean? He goes out, he tweets about Dogecoin. Effing thing runs to 70 cents. I sell at 51 and 39. I tell my peeps on Patreon back in January, maybe it was last year, January, guys, it's 1 cent. I got this feeling we need to get this. Just get into the damn Dogecoin. It's a penny. Do the post. I go out and buy some. Again, 70 cents. On the way to 70 cents, I sold at 51. A nice chunk. On the way down, after 70, back down. Oh, it's falling. I'm out at 39. Done. I get these dreams. It's going to like 13 cents. 12, 13 cents. And I go, okay, I think I'll just tell everybody 13 to 15 cents to be safe on Patreon. Freaking hits the dream number. And again, every one of my dream numbers have hit. Except for XRP. And that was the one that was 27 cents initially, that I had some orders in about 30 cents. That one did not hit. But then I got the dream in recent times, which I've already accidentally given out, so I can say it now, of 20 cent XRP was the updated price, along with $408 Ethereum. And I'm just sitting here going, but are we going to run up first? We're going to run up first because I want to capitalize first before this dump. Spirit, if we're about to dump hard first, please give me the dream so I know I can tell my people, so we can at least get out even now at whatever prices are. Because even at today's prices, Joe, I'm down, 15% from when I got it. Imagine losing 80% from now, or 90%. How would you feel? You'd like to get out now, wouldn't you? So that's the debate. Well, do I sell at least a little bit now? Because if those numbers are coming, it shouldn't matter anyways, right? But again, something's like, tell me like, well, just wait. It's got to run up first. Let it run up a little bit. It'll run up nicely. Then take your profits, and then wait for the big shebang. But again, the backside of the mind, what if the big shebang happens first, and I misinterpreted the one dream where I thought we were going to go up first? And that's a possibility. But that's the game you play when playing with cryptos. All I can say is I'm still very thankful. Whatever dreams I do get, they give me. And sometimes it's easy. 408 Ethereum. 20 cent XRP. Well, that was easy. What interpretation do I need for that? Then there's another one. Oh, I landed to this plane, went over here, got out, had to take a massive crap, and the thing was stuffing up on me, and I'm getting it all over myself, and get back in the, get back in the plane, fill the tanks up. Well, I think that means that we're gonna go up first, massive crash, shitting the bed, crypto. Then we get back on the plane, it's filled with fuel, ready to go as far and high as it can go. So that would go, and I have to interpret it, and then hope that I interpret it right, so that if I share it with my peeps, it holds some weight. And okay, well, yeah, Joe, you've done a pretty good job at interpreting your dreams, man. Great, those other ones work, And in all fairness, the numbers that they gave me have worked so far. Now we're waiting to see what happens next. So it is what it is. But I get these other dreams in between and all this other crazy stuff, and I'm just trying to open myself up with the spiritual stuff. Julianne's got me doing stuff. Woo tells me to do stuff. And I'm just trying to take a little time out of the night and just put on my headphones, listen to stuff, do some of the practices she's telling me and all this. But it's like, it's just for me. Like, some of this I can share, like, oh yeah, do this. But she's like, no, this is just for you. We, do this, listen to this. And I'm going, okay, so yeah, it's not something I could tell other people, hey, try this. Because it's not for them. But when I get to some next level or whatever it may be, and I start to, get into my juice, if you will, get, my spiritual juice, and I'm like at that level, then I might be able to go back and go, okay, here's what I can tell you guys you should do. And I started off doing this and listen to this type of music at night, and then I listen to drumming, then I listen to ceremonial Indian music, like powwow music. Then I did this, and then I was listening to these certain tones, and and I was, doing candle and flame work, looking at the, all these things that I've learned from them, Woo Dude and Julianne. I could go, oh, now that was kind of the jabroni who just was able to do this by following their directions, gosh, I think I should be able to teach some of you guys. But I will say, I'm also pretty certain that it's not just me doing this stuff. Like, there's that thing on the other side, spirit side, that goes, we're going to assist. We're going to help you. Whether you know it or not, whether you're sleeping or not, we're going to help. So, I do believe anyone can do it, have these kind of things happening. And, I mean, some of the stuff Julianne says, like, in a few years, whatever, like, you'll be able to do, I'm just like, really? Like, I'll be able to channel? Yeah, oh yeah, you can channel. Automatic writing? Yeah, you do that. Coordinates in the mountain, you'll just be able to tune in, and they'll tell you, oh, you'll just go right to the coordinates. Really? Find stuff in the, oh yeah, she goes, right now you essentially stream the information through us, and you, me, Rudu, whoever else you use. She goes, but you're going to get to the point where you stream it yourself, and you're going to be really good at it. Like, you're going to be like, you're not going to want or need us anymore. It's like, you just go in and do it. You'll be at that level, but it's going to take, time to do these things and get your body and whatever into this zone. And of course, I have a 2-year-old, I've got teenage daughters, I still got to finish my helicopter thing, vacation, fix this, that, daddy, this, mom, the internet quit working, Joe, can you come look, oh my god, where's my little J Snip? Here's your time at night. That's my time. Oh, wait a minute, got to answer Patreon private messages. Oh, got to answer that email account. What else do I need to do? Oh, yeah, I need to, I got a lot of shit going on in my life. But it would be really easy to just go, I need to put this whole spiritual thing on hold and just get some of this shit out of the way. But I'm going, no. I'm making time for all of it. I want to do this. I want it. And damn it, I'm going to fight for it and just deal with everything and just let it play out. I'll make some time for that. I'll do that. For example, tomorrow, I'm going to be flying around the airport a bunch of times in the helicopter, practicing some maneuvers, essentially. Tonight, when I go to bed, I'm going to study the stuff I need to study for that, still, for the oral exam and such. And then at the very end of the night, when I'm done reading and studying, put on the headphones and go keep them on. Actually, I don't need them on when I'm studying. And do the Julianne thing. The last thing she gave me to keep doing over and over. And then I'll hopefully, just fall asleep like I typically do and go to bed and maybe have a dream. But, man, I would really like some solid, easy crypto, yes, a giant crash is coming first, or you know what, it's going to run up real good first, and then the crash comes. You know, again, they gave me that weird dream with the plane and the freaking nasty toilet. And it was kind of funny. I'm going, I've never had a nasty, nasty, poopy dream like that. But boy, I see the interpretation I could use on that, and I understand what they're telling me. The drop, again, the drop in crypto from that interpretation is going to be devastatingly nasty. Horrible drop in crypto. If my interpretation of what I dealt with there was accurate, and I think it is. I'm just hoping we go up first. A decent amount. Everyone can lick their ice cream. You don't have to sell it all, but lick your ice cream and then sit something on the side and go, okay, if that son of a bitch is right, and we're going to have this devastating crash, and I only set 10% aside this because I don't want to risk it, 10%. But the effing market drops 80 or 90%. That little 10% you set aside can buy a crap ton more crypto than you had before. With that little 10%. You may be going, oh my God, I just doubled my bag with that 10% I set aside. My entire bag I doubled with the 10% because this gigantic crash happened. Holy crap. But again, if we go up and we lick our ice cream and we're taking more than 10, maybe 20%, 25%, and it was some nice profit on top of it, and you do some things with that, whatever, keep some of it on the side, then the thing crashes, and you're going, wow, I got to pay that off, I paid that off, I licked my ice cream, kept 10% over there, I'm going back in the market, and now let's see what happens. That would be the most epic play we could do. And that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get this information so that I can share it, namely with my Patreon people, and we could just ride this thing, and make some moolah, because it's kind of needed these days as everything is getting expensive. Oh, and I'll just tell you this at the end. First, after I see who this was. What day do you want to do it? How about Sunday? Just about any time. That's woo-woo dudes. Richard, when do you want to do it? The live stream. Well, how about Sunday? Sunday. Buy the whole seat. You only need the edge. So the wife's van, we got a call while we're on vacation. Yes, the dealership will do a buyback. We'll do the buyback on your lemon law case about this van. She said, or we can pay you, I forget, several thousands of dollars. We'll give you an additional or whatever extended warranty on it. And I go, well, I already paid for an extended warranty, so maybe it's another one on top of it. And, I don't know, one or two other perks. And I'm like, yeah. I was like, we're kind of in the middle of vacation. Can we kind of just think about it? Yeah, no problem. Call me when you're ready. So I'm like, Evelyn, I know you like the van. It has a lot of features. But if shit isn't working, it's a turd. You like a piece of shit. She's like, I know, but I just like this thing and I like that thing. And so of course we go to the Toyota dealer, look at the Toyota Sienna. You're looking at least 90-day wait on one of those if you order it now. You have zero in stock, absolutely gone, nothing. Oh, okay. So if we do the buyback, she's not going to have a car for 90 days, maybe. So weighing all this, but I also am not going to be buying a piece of shit and sitting with it. So she takes it out today, take the kids' places, all these appointments and things they had to go to. She goes, oh, I'm sitting there waiting. The girls were getting something done. She goes, I waited in the car. And I was going to wait in the car, sitting here with the air conditioner on, and I feel like it's cooler outside than it is inside the car. And the check engine light's on again, by the way. So I'm going to go ahead and go inside. And I go, wow. Yeah, you're not keeping that piece of shit. There is a song by Adam Sandler called Piece of Shit Car. You should check it out. Piece of shit car. I got a piece of shit car. It never drives me very far. Old song he did. It's kind of funny. Piece of shit car by Adam Sandler. So what do? I'm not keeping it. So give me my money back. That thing was over $50,000 for this damn thing. Oh, the new hybrid, everything, top deluxe model, la da da. Okay, great. But it's gonna break on you constantly. Oh, okay. So again, send it back. Give me my $50K back. I'm gonna go buy her the Model X Tesla. $110,000. So I can buy 2 of those vans? Yeah. What happened to the $80,000 at least dollar Tesla? I could make that work. Nah, 110. Price had increased. The lithium increased. You know, the slave mines of lithium. Brothers is broke these days, so that jumped a whole like 400%. You know, so Elon, okay, raise the prices. What am I gonna do? Just like when you go to whatever your favorite restaurant, raise the prices. You, unfortunately, don't get to go to your boss and raise the prices. Your boss says to you, how do you like keeping your job? Yeah, I really need it right now. Good. Because we're not giving raises right now. Yet we're going to raise everything else we're selling just to keep up with all the other problems. But you, we're not raising enough to give you the raise, because if we raise that high, we feel like we'll lose business. So you're always, throughout history, you are the last person, the worker, to get the raise. Can you imagine the number of foreclosures that are going to be happening? And I got dreams for people asking me, should I get a house right now? Should I buy it? And I got a clear dream. No. Not only no, but hell no was the answer. And, okay, you should let people know that we will do it Sunday, so you will create a good draw. They love it when you and I get together. So I guess you're not watching my live stream as I'm narrating your text messages to everybody. LOL. Oh, that's funny. So, yeah, again, 2005, 6, 7, 8, housing crisis. That's all. They let these people borrow against stuff they didn't have and all that jazz. Oh, hold on. Hey, hold on. Okay, we're live, man. We're live. They can hear you.
Hey, hold on.
Oh, I hear the live stream playing back.
Hey, we're live, man. What's going on there, buddy?
Not much. I just got up here and thought, I was gonna do a video, and I go, no, let me just double check my live stream's working now that I got my second strike, but 2 weeks has gone by because JC was like, hey, I can't do the double stream thing on your channel for some reason. But I think I had to change the stream key, so I sent him the new stream key, and because I'm gonna do a live stream with him tomorrow. But
that's because you've been a bad boy.
I know. Don't talk about the truth, and don't talk about anything with healthcare, or you're gone.
Oh my goodness gracious! So are you live now?
Yeah, they're listening to us talk.
Oh, hi everybody out in Woo Woo Land.
Hey everybody, I'm from Holland. Isn't that weird?
Oh my God!
May the woo be with you, someone says.
The woo is always with me.
Yes, it is.
Oh my God! So what's going on, buddy? Are we able to talk here live or what?
Yeah, it'll work. I was just telling them, I was like, there's some interesting things that happen. I said, CNN's pretty much going away. Their streaming platform is gone. It's finished. They're done. So they're letting all the employees know it's done. And I said, and in Florida, our governor's about to sign the bill that the House just passed regarding Disney. And, Disney had a tax privilege, they had self-governing power, and they had special exemption status. So that's all being removed from our groomer company known as Disney, and the bill's now going to Governor DeSantis for signature. Darn well he's going to sign that. So there's been a little bit of winning lately. I'm just kind of excited about it.
Yeah, isn't it nice? Now, so does that mean Mickey and Minnie are going to end up getting a divorce and Goofy's going to take over?
There's no telling. I mean, this could go a few different ways. Or maybe Elon Musk will have an Elon Musk character that comes and buys them out.
I don't know. I know poor Walt Disney's rolling over in his grave.
Oh, could you imagine? That poor guy. He's like, this is not the company that I built.
You know, it's really sad how darkness has creeped into this world in the way it has.
Yeah.
And, you know, that was one of the things that Spirit had shown me was our planet. And it was getting covered with darkness. So the balance, it was off balance. But then what I started to see were these specks of light. It was like laying on your back and looking up at the stars. And they were coming out of our planet all over the place. And so light is taking over what darkness was. And there's like little holes all over the place. And these are going to expand and expand. You know, people I talked to today, I try to explain that we really are in a serious war. And many people think, you know, they hear the phrase so above, so below. And the wars that we're actually watching here on this planet, the battles that are happening in the spiritual world is enormous. And they're playing out here. And people that talk about, you know, Trump playing 5D chess, I kind of laugh at that, is that we're the chess pieces.
Yeah.
And moving us around. All right. But the battle is happening. And we just all have to keep the faith and have the understanding that a lot of things are being done everywhere. You know, it's what I call the army of God. It's all over the world. And everybody out there really has the expertise in their field to do what they need to do. And it's just an amazing time. But everything is so fluid right now. But it is happening. You're watching it.
Yep.
And the dark side is getting very unsettled. And, you know, we just have so many things that are going to happen. You know, I've dubbed this summer as the summer of change. That everything we know is going to be turned on their heads.
Is this by chance change we can believe in?
Yeah.
Or different kind of change?
Well, again, you know, you have two teams trying to accomplish something. And basically, this is it. They're going for it. But remember when you and I were talking way back when COVID-19, oh shit. When, oh no, I hope that didn't do anything, Joe.
No.
But when we started having some issues, that I said that the vision that I was given was this was for all the marbles.
Yep.
Worldwide. And this was all going to become very, very large. And it is. We're watching it worldwide. And I really believe that's why the news channels, the way that they're set up, you know, back in my day, or maybe even 10, 15 years ago, that you would actually get world news, you know, of what's going on in every country.
Yep.
You don't get that anymore. All right? They're trying to stop you from seeing all the people rising up across the world trying to take their planet back. And it is happening. And I know a lot of people want to see so much more. You just really have to have the faith that it is happening. All right? And the roots of the tree of evil are being exposed. And it's messy. I read somebody the other day, and she gave me such an analogy that it was great. She says, well, you know, it's kind of like when you bring in, what are those machines to dig out the roots of plants? A grinding.
Oh, yeah,
right?
stump grinder.
She says, well, it's like that. It's going to make a mess. And I said, oh, my God, that was a great analogy of it. And it is. It's going to create a mess. It's not an easy thing of something that has creeped up and taken over everything to reverse it. You can't do it in a day or a week or a month or a year. It's going to take time to bring this back, but it's going to happen. It's really going to happen. And we just all have to be faithful and have that understanding and try to do what's right out there in the world. We know the difference between right and wrong, and to send that love everywhere that we can. and do everything we can that's right. We don't need pieces of paper to say, well, that's not legal anymore. you know what's good and what's bad, and things are changing. And I feel so saddened about Disney. Okay,
Yeah.
now that I'm over that.
Yeah. Quick, here's my shocked face.
There you go. It's like, oh well. But yeah, I mean, so exciting things are happening, but we all need to be aware of everything else that's going on too. And like I said, over these next 3 months, I know a lot of people go, oh, finally gas is slowing down, and it's going to calm down. No, Spirit told me that probably, I'm guessing, within the next 3 weeks, that you're going to start seeing the prices go through the roof again. And again, these things are purposely happening, and it's all interconnected with.
Well, you
truckers,
called
food.
you called the gas can when you were live on my show before prices jumped. Like, I mean, we know they went up when he took office, but the big jump. You're like, I don't think this is like power outage thing. They're showing me like, you're like, honestly, I think it's gonna be the prices. Like, we should just stock up now while it's cheap. And sure as shit, that's exactly what has happened.
I know, and it seems that they're really gonna whack the diesel industry. But again, it's purposely to slow down or bring it to a crawl any type of distribution throughout our country. And again, going back to the tree of evil, they're not just going to roll over. They're going for it. They have no other chance. This is it. They have to do it because there's so many things that are about to occur, and including the crossing of the planets. I'll be bringing it up.
Yep.
A year and a half ago, I told you that the sun would become more and more active, even though we're supposed to be in a modern minimum, that was not going to happen. And I know last week we got like 17 CMEs, and I think this week we've gotten like 19. The sun's going wacky. So we're going to have a lot of physical changes. And the powers that be are going for it. They have no choice. This is it. Do or die. And but we're going to win. That's the way I look at it. We're going to win. There's always a bigger hand on top of us.
Yeah.
And in the spirit realm, you got to understand. I don't like to use the word God because so many other beings have used that word, saying that they're gods.
Yeah.
But the creator being or source. There's this plan that's out there, and it's to keep the balance of everything. And here we are, just crazy stuff. But I got to tell you something cool. I did have a vision about, shit. I don't know. It could have been last week or a few days ago. You know how I am with time.
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't even know what day of the week it is anymore. And I never asked this. Okay. But I did. I actually asked. I said, would you give me a vision about XRP? And I never do that. I just wait for them to give me whatever they want. But I just want to see. So this is what they showed me. They brought me to this big bridge. And I'm looking at the bridge. And there's all types of people walking to and fro on this bridge. Okay? Many different colors, people from all over the world, different sizes, shapes. And I know that meant a lot. And then I looked at the bridge. And it was big. Okay, so it'd be something that cars would be going on, but they're not. People are going back and forth. And then I noticed that this bridge was connected from one continent to another continent. And I went, son of a gun, I know what that is. And because I asked for something about XRP. So this is the discernment that I'm getting on what I saw. And maybe I'm wrong, but I don't think I am. That XRP is going to be used, from one continent to the other. not just what we would say before, um, moving per se dollar bills or money. The way I got it is I really believe what they were showing me was it's got to be used for many different things, and I think even cryptos. And do you know how the crypto Ethereum that they charge to move cryptos, right?
Yeah, yep.
And they charge a big a lot. I believe that XRP is going to be used for that also. Now, I'm going to throw this out there. Now, again, this is just what they showed me. All right, so this is not financials. Well, the finest thing from a financial guy, okay? That they said in the future, watch and pay attention to Ethereum. And I go, well, why? He said, because they're going to find out who they are. And what I was getting, and I thought that this was interesting, they said that you will find out that that is a true banker's coin. I went, what?
Ethereum?
Yeah. And I go, how is that? They said, they told me they're hiding the people that have big investments in them. They're hiding who they are, but you're going to find out they're connected to banks. Mm. And they're trying to charge very, very high fees and control that industry. And that a lot of things are going to come out about it in the future. I fell off my chair. I went, really? So, again, you know, maybe I had too much spaghetti sauce that night. I don't know what to tell you, folks.
Well, that's interesting.
But that was something really weird, okay? Because, you know, I don't really follow what each crypto does or really go into it. I just don't. And but when they said that, I just went, huh. I said, well, we'll just sit back and watch. We'll see. But I thought it was very interesting when, I don't know when it was, maybe last week while you were gone, they told me to go on to JC's channel. And just so happens, it was in the middle of the day or something, but he was interviewing, who's that guy with the...
Jim Willie?
Jim Willie, thank you. Yep. And about halfway through, JC asked him about XRP, right? And then he had some information that I fell off my chair. Do you remember about, I don't know, months and months and months and months ago, I said I had a vision. I saw a judge's mallet come down with XRP.
Yeah.
And I thought, and I even said this, I said, I think it's over. But nothing happened. I went, wow, did I get that wrong? But then Jim Willie brought that up in the interview. I couldn't believe it. And the timestamp was right on the money that he said it's already done. And they're hiding it because certain people have got to gather up as much as they can. And then the prices that he gave, I fell off my chair. And it's like, holy shit, you know? And then I think it was him, he actually came out and said something, so we validated it again, that XLM is connected to the hip of XRP, even though they're two companies. And that's what Spirit kept telling me, they're connected to the hip. And then the things that he said, I just fell off my chair. I said, my God. So people out there that haven't seen that interview, listen to it. And, you know, I know the man is connected in certain manners, you know, with certain financial people. Yeah. There's no doubt in my mind to it. But when he came out and said all that and validated everything, I fell off my seat. Never mind the prices he gave. Okay, because I saw a few different timelines on prices on XRP. And I'm going, Jesus, where is this going? And then he came out with like 3 or 4 different prices. And I said, oh my God, 3 of them were the ones that I saw that I told you about. And I went, wow. And I said, we're knocking at the door here. And we just got to be patient, you know. But everybody, when we have this run, and this is going to be a big run for a lot of money, man, oh man, people have really got to lick their ice cream when they go up on this one, you know, and put it off to the side and protect themselves. So as we get weirder and weirder up there, you'll have the monies to take care of things. And I think that it's not per se it's a last chance, but I think that when we have that really big drop, okay, when we get up into some really high numbers, I think it's going to stay down there for a little bit. Do I see it going back up? Yep, I do. But it seems like there's going to be a lot of issues that may keep things down for a little bit. But if you have been licking your ice cream, you're going to be able to ride that wave that you and I always talk about, that you're going to have your ups and downs. And the object is that you put yourself in a great financial position to ride the storm out, because the storm's going to last a while. Okay, we all have a lot to go through, but we all can make it. We just have to be smart here, you know, and pay attention. That's the biggest thing. And understand we really are in a third world war, okay? And this is the war to get our planet back. So this is a different type of war. It's not per se one country against the other one. It's against the whole populace of the world. And so it's going to get weird. And they are going to go after our food. So, you know, with the stuff I saw on gas and the fuel prices, I really believe that, you know, you're going to see other things that all of a sudden, big industries, all of a sudden there'll be big fires there, or like what they did during the issue that we were having a little while ago, that all of a sudden meat plants couldn't work because of certain issues, and you know where I'm coming from. But I think, you know, they're going to go after those things even stronger, where all of a sudden they'll be getting burned down, or they'll have a fire here, have a fire there. And I think we're going to see this worldwide, Joe. I really do. I think they'll be popping up all over the place. And I really believe...
Well, there's been a lot of fires, real fires, on several food manufacturing type facilities in recent times, and there was just another one 2 or 3 days ago. And, you know, one or two is one thing, and it's...
What country?
I think it was ours. I think it happened here.
Really? Okay. Yeah.
But yeah, so yeah, it's like, yeah, I'm watching this and I'm going, yeah, I see what they're doing. And and then I got this dream the other day. I went ahead and posted on Patreon because I go, you know, I don't know if they're giving me a crypto right now, or they're showing me it through crypto, something along the lines of basically vegetable being very expensive.
Get your veggies now while you
can. And I'm going, I said, guys, it's either one or two things, and I talked to them about it in Patreon, but yeah, and then like the very next day I see this video, they're like, oh yeah, meanwhile in China, and there's these people in full bodysuits destroying someone's garden in their backyard. Vegetable garden specifically. And then I see another video yesterday, I think, where there's some kind of, it looked like not someone's yard, this was like at a facility or some kind of big open space where there were boxes and boxes of vegetables just being dumped in the ground, and they were just like destroying them. It was just the weirdest thing. Looking, you know, why, and I don't know why they were destroying it, what the reason was, you know, but I'm like, okay, well, there's two things after I got that dream, and I wasn't sure if they're trying to show me a crypto or just using crypto to show me there's about to be a serious spike in food, specifically vegetable prices.
It is. Yeah.
So.
And everything in that relation. And they must have caught a cucumber coughing. That's the ticket. Yeah. You know those coughing cucumbers?
Oh, sure.
You gotta kill them all.
Yep.
You know, we don't want them to get the carrots in trouble. But now, it's interesting you brought China up. Now, I can't remember if I told you on the last interview or not. What I kept seeing is they're going to make it look like they have other issues in China. And I'm not going to say what the issue is, but it's all fake because they don't want to ship. All right? So you're going to see, like, nobody being shipped stuff out of China, and they're going to use that, okay?
As the excuse and reason.
Yeah, absolutely. So that way the world will look at it in that manner, not understanding that this is all coming together. And going way back when I told you that many countries are going to go against other countries to take their land and take everything that they can.
Yep.
All right, before, all right, the shit really hits the fan. And again, I'm going with the crossing of the planets. They know this is going to happen. They have to enact everything that they can. So after the dust settles, that whatever they have control of, that's the way the Earth is going to go for maybe the next 1,000 years.
Yep.
But, I was assured it's not going to happen, and that they're not going to get away with it. So I'm very optimistic on everything. My cup is always half full. And, but again, we all need to focus every day on something that's beautiful and great. Because even though there's a lot of darkness out there doing their things, there still is so much beauty, that's been created by the Creator that's here. And, the dark side, like I said to many people, is very seductive. And what happens to people is they get caught up where, like, every hour they've got to go in to YouTube or whatever and try to find out what's going on here, what's going on there, bad things, and they get addicted to it, kind of like porn.
Yep.
Or fear porn.
Yep.
And you've got everybody out there needs to find a balance of that. All right, yes, you need the wisdom and knowledge, but if you stop focusing on it every hour, every 2 hours, you have an issue. And this is where you got to stop. Kind of like you when you go out and you have fun. Okay? There's a lot of great things you can do and a lot of things that you can enjoy. And that's the important thing. Don't surround yourself with darkness of everything that's happening here, because it will consume you.
That's right.
It absolutely will consume you. And you can't let them do that, because then that fear manifests out of you instead of being a beacon of light for the world. And that's what we need, is a beacon of light. Yeah.
Cool. So,
Yeah.
So maybe we don't need to do a live stream Sunday. No, we'll still do it, people. Don't relax. We'll do a full-on live stream.
You caught me in between yelling at the deer, those rat bastards. The snow's out of my property. I straighten up my gardens for all my flowers, and I'm doing a reading with somebody, and I go, you shit! I said, hold on. The little deer, they're cute. But it's like, come on, dudes. Do you really have to eat my flowers?
Yeah.
And they just were mowing them. So I yell at them. And they're looking at me like dogs going, yeah, what you gonna do about it? You gonna chase me? It's like, so I yell at them. They finally leave. And so, I wait a half hour or so. I'm talking to Julianne. And then all of a sudden, I look, the little bastards are out there again. I go, they did it purposely. They went all the way around, came back to bust my chops. Now it's like, let's go get the white-haired guy. He's funny when he comes outside. Oh, my God, Joe. Oh, my last little snowbank is melted today. And I'm going, oh, my God, please, no more snow.
Yeah, for God's sakes, that's it.
Yeah, I had snow twice this week. Yeah, believe it or not.
Wow.
But, the ground is warm enough where it melts it off. But it's just like, give me a break up here. But that's what happens when you live 3,000 feet up, right?
Yeah.
But, all right. Well, listen, is there anything else you want to talk about? I know we're going to do a live stream Sunday.
No, yeah, we'll save it for Sunday, because I've already been on an hour myself before you got on, so.
Yeah, well, that was funny. I see a text, I go, what the hell is this? Yeah, don't you see where I am? Then I turn to you and I go, he's doing a live stream.
Yeah, I'm telling everybody what you're telling me in the text.
I'm laughing my ass off. I go, wait a second here. Let me give him a call. Oh, my God. So, hey, in closing, listen, everybody be strong through these things and be smart. but come from the heart and do the right things here. And last but not least, lick your damn ice cream when this happens. Okay.
And you still feel comfortable about you were getting like 50, or when Bitcoin hits 50K again, that should be like the marker of when it really starts to go.
I really do believe it, and honestly, I think it could happen within the next week, a week and a half. I really believe it probably would have happened like 2 weeks ago when we were up around 46. I go, okay, this is going to be close to it, and then it got yanked back down. But I also understand when I told everybody about the laundromat over in that other country quite a long time ago, that I saw the oligarchs, the people with a lot of money, holding Bitcoin back to let their buddies in. Remember me saying that?
Yep.
And that they would do their best, but they would reach a point that they can't hold it back anymore. They just can't do it. And then we're off to the races. And I really, really do believe it's when we break the threshold of the 50,000, because that's when I was in the hospital. They showed me 50,000 Bitcoin, and it was flashing. And I hope that wasn't a warning signal.
Yeah, like that's the top. Get out.
Yeah. Oh man, I missed one. But I don't think so. I think that's all part of this. And there's going to be a lot of waves, because there's things happening across the world that are huge. And at any moment, some big things are going to happen. We've discussed a few of them in the past. We won't get into them here. But these things are going to create waves. There's no doubt. But I'm not being scared out myself. I know, well, at least I believe, I should say, I know on where we're going to go with this. So I'm not getting scared out. I'm just trying to be smart. And actually, I bought some more cryptos this week and last week. So
okay. Well, I was busy spending a whole bunch of money on a vacation, so I didn't buy cryptos, but I spent some money elsewhere. That's for sure.
Yeah, but you had fun.
Yeah, it was a good time.
And that's what we all need right now. Get together with the family and enjoy everything, because everything's going to change for a while, and we need to focus on other things too and have a life instead of revolving around nothing but pure negative. It's okay, we just got to find that balance, and it's like anything,
Yep.
And on that note, my friend, I'm going to sign off. This was a weird interview.
Yeah. Free 30 minutes for the peeps.
And we'll do a live stream on Sunday, and when you and I figure out the time, just let the people know out there, so that way they'll have something to do on Sunday.
Sounds good.
All right, my friend.
All right,
you take care. All right, bye-bye now.
What the world needs now is woo, sweet woo, all the woo around me. I guess that's about it. Might as well end the show here. I don't think I can have anything else to add to that. And I'm not sure how Sunday's going to look. Midday, late day, 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock. Not real sure. But like I said, he said we'll let you guys know. So on that note, it's time to go study some helicopter stuff, I guess. I wish I could just do something easy and get that dang license, but no, I'm not mining. I stopped mining a long time ago. Craig Davis. Mining doesn't make sense these days at all. Just buy the coins and sit on them, if anything. It's not worth the cost of mining equipment or paying to join some other mining thing. It never works.